Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, mwah. She's so pretty, you guys. She's getting so big. Okay. Ah. Hey, you guys. I'm Stitch Kitten, and today we are going to be playing with my little freaking glass pen that I bought at the art store. Here, let me move my camera to the desk so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Look at this. Oh, hey, Radius. Yeah, look at this thing. Isn't that freaking cool? So the idea is it's just a quill dip pen, right? But then this little thing has divots in it, and the little divots catch ink. So it works like a dip pen, but it lasts like really long time on one dip, you know? So that's the idea. Clearly, I used some color inks in this too. Clearly some of my inks stain more than others. Um, it was pink. It was bright pink before I used the black. So, uh, thankfully they don't seem to transfer off of the pen much. But, yeah, my pen is definitely going to be a bunch of different colors. Uh, but yeah, so I got that. And then also, I know you guys saw me draw in this sketchbook with the ink I already have, and for people that didn't hear about the aftermath of that, I left this sketchbook outside in the Arizona sun, like UV index 100% Arizona sun. I mean, not that's obviously a hyperbole, but like really freaking high UV, and I left it outside for like 2 days. It did not dry. So we are not going to use the ink that I already have in this sketchbook ever again. It does not dry. The paper is too coated. It doesn't dry ever. Not happening. But I it did come with here. I'm having a little trouble getting them out of the box. It did come with a bunch of colored inks. And these ones are a lot thinner than the ink that I have, so they dried better. They were a little bit harder to use, so yeah. It's not even anything like here, I'll show you guys. It's called the feather ink, the feather pen ink. Um, it legit doesn't even have like a brand label or anything on it. It's just some crap that I got with another ink pen. That was a dip pen. I think it's Speedball ink. I think that's what it is. I think it's Speedball. Um, but yeah, uh, I used that one before. It did not dry ever. Um, Also, I did notice that some of these, I don't know if you can really see it on the camera or not, but some of these have like, oh, you can kind of see it like right there, have like glitter pigments in them, and they're really not mixed well. So if I notice some of these that have like spots, I will have to shake them up pretty good before I use them. Um, because I think they are just like kind of cheap thin inks. Also, they're from Master's Touch, which is just like the Hobby Lobby generic cheap brand. Um, I don't typically like giving my money to Hobby Lobby. I think we've had this discussion, but also there is one here and it is closer to me in just like distance than the other art store. So sometimes I'm just there and this pen was only $9 with all the inks included. I was like, frick. Hobby Lobby can have my money for that one. I can't buy a sandwich for $9, but I could buy this pen. So I was like, good deal. Good deal. I'll buy that. And it came with like a lot of ink too. Like Here, let me see this. 12 inks. And they're all 7 milliliters. So that's quick maths. That's what, like 84 milliliters of ink for, yeah, I could draw the 9 dollars. And it would be a piece of bread, with some nicer lettuce in it because that's about all you can afford for $9. Oh, I left my coffee in the kitchen. Oh, frick. Okay. Sorry, guys. I swear, I'm not leaving for real. I won't even put you on the BRB screen because I just left it in the kitchen. I'll be right back. Okay, okay. Sorry, I got distracted. My cats are all doing a big old cuddle pile in the freaking living room. Oh, my hair is terrible, you guys. I'm so sorry. That's so bad. I swear, I didn't, I just woke up like this. I didn't do it on purpose. It's so bad. That's okay. You can lie to me. All right. Um, I don't know if I want to even put down pencil for this or if I want to just like kind of doodle. Because, like I said, I do kind of have to keep the pen going once I start. So maybe I do want to draw like a little pencil sketch something, but I don't know what. What, are you gonna tell me that my hair looks bad now and it's gonna be dramatic? Aw, guys. Was that the lie? As I sit here sticking a freaking glass pen in my hair, so that'd be fair. Probably. It probably was the lie. Oh, sure. Sure, Radius. That's okay. Like I said, you can lie to me. All right. I think to start out, I'm gonna take green and just kind of draw little freaking leaves and stuff all over the place. How does that sound? Oh, this green has shiny pigment in it. Is that an ADHD thing? I didn't know that. That's really funny. I did know I was bad at taking compliments. But no, I didn't realize that being bad at taking compliments is an ADHD thing. That's funny though. I I I cannot take compliments. I am genuinely really bad at it. All right. Surely all the pigment is suspended enough. Oh yeah, I also need to get a tissue because here, I'll do it I'll do it on screen so you guys can see, but also these come with little rubber stoppers in them, and the rubber stoppers are not attached to the lids, and they are really over full. So every time I have opened one of these so far, they kind of explode. So I'm gonna get a paper towel so I don't get green all over my hands and my actually it's gonna get on my hands anyway, but all over my desk at least. That's funny. That's I didn't know that, but I'm part of the crew. Part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew. I'm gonna go get a freaking paper towel. Okay. No, it's actually really bad. I'm gonna be so careful with this because it did really kind of explode before. And I did open this one already, so maybe it'll explode less. But yeah, here, watch. So see, this is just a decorative cap. There is legit like no purpose to this other than to assist in holding the rubber stopper to the top of the bottle. This is the actual lid. The actual lid is legit just this rubber stopper in the top of the bottle. So, how am I supposed to open this without them exploding? You tell me. I have no idea. Um, oh, okay. Well, I guess since I opened this one once already, it did explode less. But yeah, see, look, it's still like very full, right? Like these are inserted into the ink. Like it's very, very full. Um, I'm just gonna set that on top. Burning the ink? Did I try burning? Sorry, I'm sure that's a response to something I said, but I'm over here being ADHD, so I don't know now. Oh. Oh, okay. Still a joke. Shh. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. But Yeah, apparently I need to buy a bunch of these little tiny shot glasses because I have gotten these as like accessories in like so many art kits. And I do actually use them, but then I will keep them like relegated. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I'll keep them like relegated to the specific art supply that they came with. Like I have one of these that's for like my acrylic nails, and I have one that's for like my well, I have this one for inks now. I have one that's for clay. I have one that's for like some little watercolor paint thing. But also, they are just kind of useful, and if I had more of them, I wouldn't have to have them relegated to specific things. So, I kind of feel like I should just buy some of these little tiny shot glasses, but oh yeah, I don't even know what the difference between the euro and the dollar is nowadays. It's probably way worse than when I looked last time. Um, dollar to euro. It's not terrible, but it is way worse. It's like 15% difference or something since I checked like 5 years ago. So, youch. But yeah, our dollars are 85 cents in your euros apparently. So, probably more like 15, 12 American dollars, but still pretty close. Ooh, nice. The little vacuum tubes are so cool. I like the little vacuum tubes a lot. I only have one ink pen that actually uses the little vacuum tubes, and it is in fact my cheap Chinese nonsense. Um, but score one for cheap Chinese nonsense on that, I guess, because I really do like using it. All right, here. So I'm gonna dip the pen off camera because I don't want to get ink everywhere, but see, you dip it and then you kind of hold it upright and the ink falls back into these channels. And then you draw. Washa. And it does have like really nice, clean lines. And like I said, it does last a while for a dip pen anyway. I mean, dip pens are not known for their longevity, but right? And it's still going. This is all one dip. For $9, really? Like, I don't know what else I was supposed to buy. And like you can tell now, like that the ink is kind of, it's less, there's less ink on the pen, so it's coming out a little slower and, but still one dip, right? Like this is all just the one. So like here, about here is probably where I have to redip it. But, but yeah, no, that's all one dip, right? Like that's pretty good. And like I said, things do stain a little bit, like even over the black. You can probably tell there's a little bit of green here now, but it's really nice ink. It's really smooth. It does work really well. I gotta remember to put the little rubber stopper on top of it because it doesn't have a real lid, cries. But other than that, But yeah, that's why it came with the little shot glass, by the way, is because these inks don't have real lids. So the little shot glass is to uh the little shot glass is to get part of the ink like out. I must not have dipped it good enough. I must have been too lenient on that dip. But that's okay. I'm gonna get the other color anyway. And carefully close the green. Here, you guys. I'm gonna open one I haven't opened yet, so. True, true. People trying to quit smoking. People buying chips for the party. Alright. This one has like gold glitter or something in it, so I'm gonna try and really shake it up. But also, that is definitely gonna backfire on me because I'm sure it's gonna explode as soon as I try to open it. Okay. Alright. It's gonna explode. Explosion time. Hope I kinda hope not, but it hasn't not happened even one time yet, so oh, uh dip is like another in the US it's like a colloquial term for chew, like that crap that people like tobacco that people put in their mouths. It's like it's just like a colloquial term for it. It's not, it's just like it's chew. It's chewing tobacco. All right, hold on. This is gonna explode. Explosion. Now we're all there together, along with every YouTuber that does freaking experiments. Okay, I think maybe I just figured out how to open these without making them explode, and the answer is be really careful. Because, yeah, that one didn't explode like nearly at all. I think maybe I was just pulling the tops out too fast. Maybe I just have to pull them out slower. That's what she said. Uh, well, if that's all it takes to get you on those watch lists, I'm sure I'm on there bazillion times. Oh, that's way darker than I thought it was gonna be, but that's kind of pretty. Like, way darker. What the heck? I wonder if that's green still in my pen? Yeah, like this is the color that was on the in the bottle. I wonder if that's genuinely just green stuck in my pen still. Here, we'll see. We'll see after a couple more dips. Yeah, maybe I'll have to wash it. Oh, yeah, that's getting brighter as I use it. I think I will have to just go wash it, but we'll doodle a little bit more first. It's not like I'm gonna desaturate the whole bottle of ink. Yeah, yeah, I'll just have to go get like a cup of water. It is pretty though. I do really like it. And like again, this is just one freaking dip. Like I mean two, because I tried it again, but also yeah, true. I could like mix it like people mix markers, you know, when you put like the tips together. Could do that, but like on the pen. That'd be cool. I'd probably have to get a lot better at knowing how long these are gonna last though, because and I might also want to get a more consistent pen if I was gonna do something like that because this is cool, but it is also genuinely some cheap nonsense. Like the nib is a little bit scratchy on one side, so if I turn the pen just right, I will like cut my paper. And if I do notice the pen getting a little bit like dry like this, I can kind of play with it and get it to start working again sometimes. Which, as far as I understand, is less of the case with the nicer pens. It's kind of like when you have to scratch at the cheaper uh metal pens to get it flowing again. It's not really supposed to be a thing, but hmm. Oh, okay. I wonder if that pink is actually picking up some of my black that was already on here, like it's sticking to itself. Because look at that. Okay, yeah, I am gonna go wash this. I'm just gonna go rinse it off and grab a cup of water. But that's really funny that that was already stained on there. It's like sticking to it. Ink is so weird. Ink is so weird, you guys. Uh, okay. Here, let me go grab some water so that yeah, no, that's definitely just eating the black ink back off of there. That's so funny. It's like sticking to the black ink and pulling the black ink back up. So that's why it's so dark. That makes sense. Yeah, here, let me go rinse that and we will come back and play with it some more. Okay, yeah, that's so funny. Look, the pink picked up like all of the black staining. It's like clear again. That is so fun. I did wash it after I used the black. So it was stained on there and the pink just picked it up. So I will be careful with that pink. It must be acid of some variety. Uh yeah, that's so funny. It really I was not I was expecting that black to be there forever. Like here you can see even by the base where the pink didn't touch it so much, it's like still stained there, right? Yeah, I guess this pink is some insane ink cleaner if I do get it stuck on there. But yeah, no, like see here, like you can actually tell like by the base where the pink didn't get to it, it's still stuck. Like I couldn't get all this off. But everywhere along the actual pen where the pink was, it's all gone. That's crazy. But yeah, that is why this was so much darker than I thought it was going to be because it picked up like all the black ink off my pen apparently. Uh Sorry, I got like super entranced watching that just all fade away, so I still need to get water, but I will grab a cup of water and I will be right back. Okay. We return. That is crazy. I can't believe it picked that all up that well. I'm sorry. I'm like stun locked, guys. Like it's just all gone. Like it's actually so clear. It's really funny to me right now. Look at that. It cleaned it so well. It's just ink. It's just other ink. Okay. Well, I guess let's see what this color was supposed to look like. Let me open it back up because I closed it while I wasn't at my desk. Cats are dangerous. All right. Let's see what this color was supposed to look like. See, look at that. There is no way it was that dark. Yeah, oh, wait. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. And definitely not the color that came out the first time. If we draw a little fish. A little fish. Yeah, honestly, I think the brown was nicer as a color, but also this is kind of, it's just kind of cute. It is more what I was expecting. Okay. What about, I said I was gonna draw some dragons, and now I've just been drawing flowers. You gotta draw a dragon. Rawr. Oh, dragon. And give him some skills. It is crazy how long this thing lasts on just the one dip, though. That is, like, I feel a little bit bad even dipping it because it lasts so long. Like, I feel like I should have more prepared. Maybe we really should have some little sketches or something for me to do over because, yeah, I feel bad because, like, it lasts so long. I feel like I should have, like, stuff to do, you know? Here, let's see. Can we go through the whole alphabet? It's gonna let me. It's genuinely gonna let me get through the whole alphabet. That's crazy. It did. It did too. I did the whole alphabet. Sure, sure, you could give me drawing prompts. Like I said, this was play with the pen day, and I'm definitely doing that, even if you give me prompts. So that is so funny that those inks mix so well, though. I will have to keep that in mind. It was like actually just like a little bit of like a reddish black, that brown there. Honestly, I bet I could do some really cool stuff with that these colors mix so well. But yeah, look, even the pink, it just like stains a little bit. And then maybe when I put the next one on, it'll come off. I did not read the F in there, but sure. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. Like, I'm actually rubbing on this now. Like my other one would not dry. This one already dry. Like I'm legit just fucking rubbing my finger all over this now. Nothing. So, time clocks. In English, those are called time clocks. The little punch card machines. I never actually had to use one of those, but I have seen them. But all of my workplaces have either had like online systems or the one time I didn't have an online system, it was like it was really obvious whether or not you were there, so they just had you turn in like time cards at the end of the week that just said whether or not you were there, basically, for the day, because it was really obvious whether or not you were there. um, so they didn't have like punch cards or anything. Uh, but yeah, that was when I worked landscaping. Was the only time I had to do an actual time card, I think. But I did not do that for very long. Landscaping is hard. If you do landscaping as like your actual job, kudos, because I'm a tiny little baby and I could not do that. I came in like day three, more bruises than person. It was not good. And when I say landscaping, I mean I worked like Radius, we are the same age. I'm not that much younger than you. I just have a little baby face. I swear. I'm not that little. I'm just small. uh, Oh, you said we are. Okay, I thought you said you are too young for these clocks. I was like, we're the same age. Christ. Yeah, yeah, I caught that. I read wrong. I can't read. My name is Jimmy. I'm 19. I never freaking learned how to read. Uh, but nah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, what the heck can we draw for a shift? Oh, okay, I know what to draw for a shift. We're gonna draw Pomni. Have you guys seen Digital Circus? I love Digital Circus so much. If you haven't seen Digital Circus, anybody who is here and likes me and my quirky nonsense probably love Digital Circus. It's so good. Yeah, the first episode is definitely a trip. It only gets better though. But yeah, there's an episode where they go work at a McDonald's. Um, so I'm gonna I'm gonna draw Pomni working at McDonald's. It's really fun. I did not expect to like it as much as I did. I kind of watched it like on a whim. I was just like really bored and I went and watched it. And then I ended up just binging the whole thing. It was really good. It's on Netflix. It's also on YouTube for free. Man, I can't find a screenshot of the thing that I'm looking for though, so maybe I'll just have to go to. Maybe we'll have to watch the digital circuits together. No, we can't do that. Against rules. Here, let me mute the tab so I don't play digital circuits for all of you guys. Hold on. Oh, also the last episode is gonna come out like on my birthday. Like not actually, but so close to my birthday it might as well be. And I wanna get somebody to take me to that. Yeah, the first episode is honestly kinda slow, like compared to the rest of the show. Um it's also shorter. The episodes after it I think are more like 30-minute episodes, and that one I think is only 20. Um But yeah, it really is like a pilot episode, the first one, because yeah, the studio that um yeah, you could just wait until you and then watch all of it all at once. Um I haven't seen the last one, so I don't know if that'll be better or worse, but you could just wait and watch them all at once cuz it is going to be soonish, you know. Um Hold on, I'm looking for the one where they work at the fast food restaurant. There it is. I just am gonna go and look at a screenshot of Pomni at the counter. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, I found the screenshot that I was looking for. This number. Oh, right. My pencil doesn't have any lead in it. I have pencil lead somewhere. I was doing puzzles yesterday and I ran out all my pencil lead. So now we need more. Oh, hey Hercules. There's a little Hercules on the floor. Here, I'll put my pencil lead in and I'll show him off. I'm sure he wants to come say hi. He always wants to come say hi. Hercules, hi. Hey, baby. Oh, yeah. Do you want to come say hi? You always want to come say hi. Come say hi. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me put my pencil in the pencil lead. Or, yeah. You know, pencil lead in the pencil. Just a second. Oh, just a second, little baby. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Come here. Come here, come here. Hercules. Come here, baby. Oh, second one. It's graphite and lead is a common word. Mister, come here. Come on. You wanna come say hi too? Oh, baby. Look at him. Oh, look at cutie. He's so tiny. Look at how little he is. He's not getting any bigger. This is him. He's little forever. Oh, okay. Sorry, baby. Okay, bye. He's so tiny. He's gonna take after his mama. Yeah, he's not getting any bigger. They're almost a year old now. They're not getting any bigger, and he's so tiny. I haven't seen Chernobyl yet. I have also gotten recommendations on that one. However, one of said recommendations was from my ex, and so that really put me off watching it. But I have had quite a few people say that I would like that one, and I'm definitely like into all the dark touristy nonsense, so I probably really would. But I just got really put off. Yeah, exactly. Why do bad people gotta like cool stuff? But sorry, I maybe did a bad and stuffed way too much graphite into my pencil, and now it's not gonna work unless I pull some of it back out, so give me a second. I don't know why I always manage to do that. It's like every single time I put too much freaking pencil lead in here. Okay, cool. I get something stuck in the front, maybe. No, I just way overstuffed my pencil. I'm such a dummy, guys. I think I maybe just actually freaked up my pencil. That's so crazy. This would be the perfect time for that. I actually can't get any of that to come back out. I'm so fucked. How? How did I manage this, you guys? I am such an impatient little goober. I have so much pencil lead, I don't need to do this. And I do it every single time. My pencil is not happy with me. I may legit have to use a different pencil and figure this out later. And by figure it out, I mean probably just like break some of the lead that's inside. Man, I hurt my pencils on this stream all the time. Unfortunately for my pencils, allegedly, in Minecraft. I'm just sitting here beating this thing up. I gotta get a different one. Ah, so sad. Really not gonna catch. No. Not even a little bit. Okay, fuck. I keep cursing too. I'm sorry. This is not family friendly streaming today. Okay. Ah, look, it's like I never heard anything. It's the same pencil, basically. You don't know. Alright, let's drop on me at the freaking McDonald's. Didn't know I was doing digital circus art today, but that works. Maybe I'll put it in the freaking tags. No, no, it's not. It's not normally family friendly. It is adults only stream. I don't want to promote myself to children. I'll be so for real. I do not have children because I do not want to corrupt any. So, yeah, that's fine. I'm just here. If you are a kiddo and you are also here, you are not supposed to be, for the record. But also, hi, where are your parents? Yeah, exactly, exactly. No porn. I mean, sometimes I do draw boobs. I mean, it's not, straight there, but I do draw boobs. Boobs are kind of not for kids, apparently. Don't ask me why, but I know, exactly. Well, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't get why boobs are so hot and chests are just like, ooh. It's like guys with their shirts off are freaking cute too. I don't I don't get it. How come if a guy takes his shirt off, it's like, oof, but like acceptable, oof. And if I take my shirt off, it's like, oof, but also hide your kids. Fucking weird. Hi, baby. I know it's because the church said so. The answer to everything is because the church said so, but also, like, screw those guys. I want to be gay. It's always because the church freaking said so. Why is cursing not cool? Church said so. Why can I not get tattoos? Church said so. Why can we not bang in the butt? Church said so. Also very true. Just saying, church is silly. And then we need to put a little cash register here. Like, I don't even, I used to be like a really religious person, if you guys didn't know that. Like, I, I used to drag my whole family to church. I used to really like Bible, you know? I used to be a Bible baby. Um, and then I got old enough to know, like, about hormones and stuff, and, I'm a genderqueer person, and I don't necessarily like just boys. So I started asking some real questions that nobody had any answers to. Um, and yeah, that was when I stopped liking church so much. When it stopped being like, because when you're really small, right? There are very few things that you individually can do that are like too out there for church, like usually like pre-hormones and stuff, like even if you dress a little funny, even if you're a little bit of a weirdo, whatever, there are very few things that like small children are typically allowed to do anyway that will get you in big trouble at church. But when you get a little bit older, you get to learn about how you know, everything is not peace and love like they say when you're a small child. And that part messed me up. I didn't like that. I want everything to be peace and love like they said when I was a small child, even if I'm a little bit gay. Excuse me. So, I don't go to church anymore. But yeah, Jesus was epic. We love Jesus. Jesus was really cool. I do actually genuinely really like all of the Jesus shit. But also, yeah, you know, science is cool. People are cool. Be nice to people. Religion isn't usually as good at that as it claims to be. And that's the part where I don't like it so much. Like if religion was really all of the things that it claims to be, right? Like if I went into a church and they were like, "Great, come be a part of our community and like we will all try to get into heaven together as a group, you know, because we all think that we should all be cool and loving and nice." Like that would be great. But I have not one time been into a church where that was my experience. Like, yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's my whole point. It's like I just think, you can not I think you cannot be a butthole without a big book of rules telling you to not be a butthole. I know that some people think that you can, but I think that you can. It's actually really funny how many people, like, if you talk to some religious people unironically think that if the Bible, like, didn't exist, everybody would just be going around stabbing each other. And it's like, is that what you would do if the Bible didn't exist? Like, is it really like the only thing keeping you from just like not going around and stabbing everyone is that you have this book of rules that tells you not to? Like, I don't feel like that. I feel like even if you're following that book of rules. It probably shouldn't be your only reason, right? Like, but it is crazy how many religious people that I have talked to that are just like, oh yeah, if the Bible didn't exist, everybody would just, kill each other. Like that's the only reason that we don't just go around murdering each other. It's like, yeah, exactly. Like I don't feel like I need somebody to threaten me for me to just try to not be an a-hole. Like I'm autistic. I don't always know like social standards. Like I apparently really pissed my sister off because I asked if she had press on nails, which apparently in the US is like not an okay thing to ask, and I didn't know that, and she got really mad at me. Um, but I was like, sometimes there are those like really nice nail sets that people pay like hundreds of dollars for. I wasn't trying to be rude. I just thought her nails looked really clean, like maybe a little bit too clean to have done without like a stencil or a stamp or something. I was just trying to ask about her nails, but apparently I was being real freaking rude. Um, so like, yeah, like I try. I try. I don't need a book to tell me that I did that wrong. Like my sister can tell me, and I don't need the freaking I don't know. It's silly. It's silly if you need that much over your head to just not be an asshole. Like, just don't be an ass. I don't see why it has to be that freaking hard. Like, what do you got up your butt that's so big you just need to share it with everybody that hard? Like, I don't get it. I know. It's crazy. It's like what? Don't follow that rule like now though. Like that's a weird rule to be following. It's like you make the rules. I don't know. I'm just listening to you. What do you want from me? Ugh. Big stretch. It's, I don't know. I don't know. I was literally just asking because I like you guys have seen my nails. I just like nails. I just think they're cool. I've worn press-on nails plenty of times. I didn't realize it was like a thing. I don't know. They're cute. Excuse me. Whatever. Whatever. People are freaking leaving. I am just autistic. It's okay. Another one I really get in trouble with a lot is like noticing authority. Like when you okay, like if you're a neurodivergent person, you're probably going to get what I'm talking about. And if you're not a neurodivergent person, you're about to think I'm a really big weirdo. Because, so when you are in a group of people, doesn't matter how small or big the group of people is, someone is the authority figure in that group. It can be your friends, it can be freaking just like your classmates, it doesn't matter. There is an authority figure in your group, even if you don't know who it is. And there's also a linchpin figure, and that is the person that people will typically show up for. It's not necessarily the person that like keeps you all together or whatever like some people suggest, but it is the person that typically keeps your group together, right? Your group of people specifically. So I am really good at picking out who these people are in groups, but you're not supposed to. If you notice these people out loud, you are actually like, oh, look, here's my baby. She's not so little, she's getting big. Yeah. Um, but yeah, if you notice these people out loud, you're like affecting that social structure. So it might not be the same if you speak about them out loud, right? And I'm really bad at this because I am not good at authority. I'm just not good at like when you typically as a human person, you're underneath some sort of social structure, right? And your brain goes, okay, social structure, I am in this place and my status is here, right? I am not good at that. My brain goes, okay, here is all this social structure and I am a person, right? It doesn't put me in the thing where I'm supposed to be. So sometimes I will see authority figures and be like, okay, I'm right here, and I'm not. And then I treat everybody like they are the same, even though I'm supposed to be recognizing this figure of authority, and I know that they are a figure of authority, but my brain doesn't do the thing where I act like they're a figure of authority. And then when people ask me about it, I usually will start going into detail about how they are a figure of authority, and I don't care to listen to them for whatever reason. And then other people might, question their authority, which they wouldn't have even noticed was a thing had I not said anything. So, like, like my friends, like I have a group of friends, and if somebody is listening, I'm very sorry. I'm gonna do the thing I'm not supposed to do and talk about the social structure now, so you guys can tune out so that you don't have to worry about it. I swear I'm not gonna say anything mean. But like yeah, exactly. It's because you're not supposed to acknowledge it. It's supposed to be intuitive because for neurotypical people, it is intuitive. For me, it's not intuitive, and so I want to talk about it and like figure out where I am. But if you do that, then you're messing with it. So, for me, like with my friends, sometimes our authority figure will like pick something or go like, and then usually what happens is our authority figure will pick something to do, and then everybody else gets asked about it, but it's like a fake ask. It's like a theoretical ask, um there it's like, would you show up to this, right? Instead of like, should we do this? It's like, would you come if we did this? Or like, if we are gonna do this anyway, are you guys interested? Those kinds of asks instead of like, should this be a thing? And so sometimes, me being a little bit autistic, I won't realize that I am supposed to be just acknowledging the plan that our leader has set up for us, right? And not necessarily like actually engaging in the planning, right? And so I'll be like, oh, well, what if we did this? And then sometimes some people will be like, oh, yeah, that actually sounds like a better idea. And then I'm the issue because I have now created a division that would not have otherwise been there, right? Like, under normal circumstances, everybody just goes, oh, yeah, leader says we're doing this. Well, let's go do this. That sounds fun. We'll all go do that. And instead, I go, well, what if we did this other thing? And then some people might agree with me. And then since I am not the leader will get upset with me because I am now distracting from what would have been like a collective idea for us to go do. Um, I do get in trouble for that one like a lot. I'm really not good at it. Uh, Especially if it is genuinely something I don't want to do. Like, I mean, you under from my understanding, if it is genuinely something you don't want to do, the proper neurotypical response there is to just bow out. It's not to suggest something else. It's to just go, I don't want to do that. You guys have fun, right? Um, but what I do is I go, I don't want to do that. What if other people who didn't want to do that go ahead and do this other thing with me? And then I'm the issue because I've now created conflicting plans with the original plan, right? Um, and I get in trouble with that one a lot. Yeah, yeah, and it's not really like a thing where they're allowed to openly be mad because you haven't, to all the other neurotypical people, besides the leader, you haven't done anything. But the leader will acknowledge that you are questioning their power, even though they aren't acknowledging their power and everybody else isn't acknowledging their power, they will still notice that you are creating conflicting plans with their plans and taking people away from their plans. So, even though that's not acceptable for them to be mad at you about, they will still probably be mad and then they will figure out other reasons to be upset with you. Like, or they will just not bring you into said plans because they're worried that you are going to suggest something else and ruin their plans, right? So it's yeah, it's a weird little neurotypical nonsense thing, but I do get in trouble for that one. I'm not good at authority. Um but yeah, lots of those little just like intuitive social structure things I really suck at. Like I don't I'm sure there is yeah. Nah, it's just getting, you know, getting to a space where you can interact with people and not necessarily not be weird, but just not have everybody be upset about it. Like I still do plenty of that crap, but also our group leader and others know that I am not trying to be a dick. I just the big one is that our group typically has a little bit more money than I do. Um I am typically hanging out with some friends that, get to live with their parents and still have jobs. And so they get to have some disposable income that I don't have. And uh, only a couple of my friends have pets to take care of or like, house chores, stuff like that. Uh, so there is like some class, differential there just money wise. And sometimes my friends want to go do stuff that costs money, and I don't want to go do that because I don't have money. And that's the one where I'll get in trouble the most, I think, is that I'm not the only one in our friend group who shouldn't be going around spending lots of money on nonsense, but I am the only one in our friend group who will probably have serious consequences for doing so. Um, like there are other people in my friend group with responsibilities, but not necessarily like rent and groceries, right? Um, yeah, that's because they're trying to avoid each other. See? See, you are in fact causing the problem because those two people are subtly trying to avoid each other. Both of those people are subtly, subconsciously understanding that the other one doesn't like them. And what they are doing is they are picking activities so that they can avoid each other, and you are making it harder for them to do that because they are trying to be subtle, which for neurotypical people, that's like vagueness, like subtlety is supposed to be kind, right? It's supposed to be nice. because neurotypical people do not have the obsession with details and certainty that autistic and ADHD people have. So, yeah, I I understand that, and they understand that too. But the point of making it a plan that that person doesn't want to do is that they now have an open setting where they can have a plan that that person is not engaging with, right? And then in the future, even if they want to do something that that person would would want to do, maybe they can be like, oh, well, this person didn't want to come to these other activities, so we don't have to invite them, right? it's it's subtle distancing, and you have ruined their initial step. Yeah, yeah, they want to have a point where they can say that it's not their fault that you guys aren't hanging out, right? They want it to be separate, and they want it to not be their own fault, right? So if they do that in a way where they aren't explicitly disinviting that person, but they are explicitly ensuring that that person isn't going to come, then they can have that distance in the social setting that other people can observe, and they can use that later. It is literally being mean to them on purpose, but in a way where other people aren't going to observe it that way, right? I know, but that's how society works. No, I think it's so funny that I also think it's so funny that the disability is the one where we're being literal and honest and not adhering to all of the crazy social nonsense that neurotypical people are supposed to do. But it is unfortunately the smaller group of people that don't do that. Uh, I mean, it's also based on lots of social rules that don't exist anymore. Like the women can't vote and crap. Like there's all like you. I promise, because even I do this, have so much built-in misogyny from society. Even if you live in a society that isn't, you know, masculine centric or whatever, even if you live in Europe where there's literally the queen, there will be so much built in misogyny to just like everyday things that you do, and you won't even realize it. Like, think about like just going outside and like interacting with other people. I'm sure that 100% you have different ideas on how you are supposed to interact with men than how you are supposed to interact with women. And 100%, if I show up and tell you something, and a white guy shows up next to me with glasses and a very official looking coat and a British accent, you're going to listen to that guy over me 10 times out of 10. It doesn't matter if he's a crazy person. Like, and I know that. And it's not, I mean, I probably would too. And that's just society training you to do that. Like, society will train you to do so much and you just don't realize it. But autistic and ADHD people are worse at getting that training. So by the time you're like 20 or whatever, everybody else has decades of this really, really detailed, ingrained social training that you just don't have. Um, because it was subtle, and you just didn't pick it up the way that all the neurotypical people did. It sucks. Yeah, exactly, because society doesn't think you're supposed to do that, even though they claim that you are. Uh, it's so silly. Everything is silly, guys. But you know what else is silly? Digital circus, and let's keep. I'm gonna take a freaking eraser to palm me now, so that we can go back to playing with my glass pen. I have to look up where, if there's a place that I can watch that around here, because they're gonna do like the last two episodes as like a theatrical release. Uh, so you can watch it like in theaters, and you can do that earlier than you can watch the regular episode online. And I don't know. I'm not usually the person that likes going to like shows and things, but that sounded like it would be really cool. And also probably really good support for an indie studio. And there are certainly not enough indie studios making real television. It is big sad. I don't know enough people, I don't think, with similar ideals to do a studio, but I'm sure that's lots of people, and that's why there aren't very many. But this one is good, and I like it. Actually, I should watch some of their other shows because I really do like their studio. Um, as far as Digital Circus is concerned, they do a really good job with merchandising, and with like putting out like advertisements at appropriate times, and like I really like the way that they market themselves, and that they are, and I mean, yeah, you do have to wait a while between the episodes, but I love that they want to take time to make good episodes instead of just like spitting out BS because they're, a little studio and they want to get stuff done. Cause yeah, there's not enough TV around and like media and stuff, I think, lately that has real people behind it, Like, there's so much media and stuff today that is just like somebody's idea at the base of it, but then everything for the actual show is like computer generated, and we asked the board of directors what would sell good, and this and this scene have to be cut because they're too gay, like shit like that. And I wish there was more like media with heart in it. I feel like Digital Circus has a lot of heart and a lot of like hair that a lot of traditional media today doesn't get anymore. All right. Where is the black? Okay, okay, I found it. One of these days we'll have to sit down and do new stream stuff because this is getting really old. It's cute and all, but it does kind of look like I did it a bunch of years ago because I did it a bunch of years ago. Alright. I'm gonna start with the counter because I am definitely gonna mess up a couple of times. And I start with the counter, I can get the mess ups out of the way, surely. Man, this pen is so smooth. It's like crazy smooth. Sorry, you can see my hand jitters in the pen. My bad. Because it's glass, so every time I scoot my hand even just a little bit, you get some jittery in my line. Well, I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, if that makes you feel better. But I might change just like, the background or whatever. But I'll still be here. I can't believe that this pen is still going. Two dips for all of this. It's crazy. Stripes. Ah, yes, the formula. Well, no offense to you, Radius, but I do think you might be one of the only people where the formula is actually working. So I don't know that I have
So if you're gonna show up either way, I don't know I got all that much to lose. Unless you're telling me you won't show up if I change the background. I gotta stop humming. I'm gonna get in trouble. Yeah! Look, it's Pomni at work. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna leave, I won't. But, like, you know, if you're gonna be here anyway. If you're not gonna ditch me just because I changed the background, maybe I'll change the background also. At least update it. Because I have those really nice freaking patterns from Jax I never used. Maybe I should make one of those my background. Alright, well, best attempt. How about that? Oh yeah, she is tired and done. And this rubber stopper is not going back into my bottle for some reason. That's really epic. There we go. I twisted it and ink came out. Here, if you want to see the black one exploded on me, I just did it off camera apparently. Frick. Hi, baby. What's up, Mitchell? I just got ink on my finger, so I pet you. Hi, Boo. I know, right? I strangled a beetle. I'm gonna go wash my hands, though. Oh, take a sip of coffee. Y'all stare at Pomni for a second. You. Yeah. Oh, man. Not your day radius. Don't look him up. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. He's the other one. All still around. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. I don't know why I did that. I swear, he's not dead. He's not dead. I was kidding. Paul McCartney is alive. I was, no, he's fine. He's fine. Oh, he's fine. He's fine. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. Nothing's wrong with Paul McCartney. He's fine. I'm just a goober. It's just a bad joke. Yeah, little baby. Oh, kitty babies. Come on. Wanna come sit with me? Can you come sit? Come on. Yeah. Hi. Say hi, Malcolm. Hi. Hello. I'm all better, guys. Yay. I'm doing all good. Oh, I'm sticking my tail in my butt in faces. Hi. Little cutie. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome, baby. Oh, oh, yeah. She's so cute. Oh, you can't have my coffee. Come here, goblin. She is the biggest foodie goblin. Like, she wants to take a bite of everything. I feel like there's no way I'm gonna make an appropriate joke out of that, so I'm not going to try. Levi, you got down. I didn't put you down. Do you want to go back up? You just can't have any coffee. Yeah, you didn't have to get down. You just can't have any coffee. I know. What a cutie. Okay, shelter. We're gonna draw a a kitty in a tent in rain. Kitty in a tent in rain. Ouch. See, it's fine if you guys make the jokes mostly, but like, if I make the jokes, I'm promoting stuff or whatever. For the record, don't I also don't like Hitler.
I feel like that's a really okay opinion to have. Oh. But yeah, beyond that, I feel like I'm gonna just sit here and be a little artsy instead of commenting on that. And the little kitty. We need a little kitty to be safe from the rain. Yeah, little kitty shelter. So cute. Puppy. Ah, she's meowing at my toes again. Come on. I'm not the one putting you on the ground. You just keep jumping down. You want to come back up? You can. Sabrina. He's hiding from the rain. So cute. Maybe we'll do blue for this one. I don't think I've used like any of the blue inks yet, which means they're gonna explode at me. Alright, alright. My back is gonna give out on me, you guys. I'm gonna have to freaking. Maybe I should have left the kitty for you guys to stare at. Because I think I gotta stand up for a second. Alright, I'm gonna stand up for just a second so that my back doesn't actually give out on me. And I will be back in. Cool. Alright, there we go. Fixed it. I'll be back. There we go. All right. Which one of you is supposed to be blue? It's ultramarine. Do I have like a blue? Like a light blue? That's grayish blue. Ice blue. Okay, well, this is my lightest blue. So it will be blue-ish, probably. Oh, man, I still can't believe my hair is so bad. I know Radius wants to be nice to me and tell me it's not, but it is. It definitely is. At least it's not as bad as the other day I went outside. I know, terrible. But no, I went outside and I had my sunglasses on my head so that my hair was like this, right? But then the wind blew my hair back over my hands. It's like that. It was great. Well, like I said before, you are welcome to lie to me. So thanks. Bro, it's already exploding on me. Look at all of that. Frick. See, this is what I was expecting. This is what the other ones did when I opened them. The first time. Uh, it's so blue. It is way more blue than I was expecting, though. No, I think the explosions are unrelated. I'm gonna continue not to take compliments. Can I put the ink bottle in the... I can, and then I don't get ink on my desk. Look, the ink bottle fits in the shot glass. Nice. And then I don't get ink on my desk. I can put the little decorative lid on top so it doesn't evaporate. Okay. Little kitty in the rain. Ooh, look at how blue that is. That's so pretty. I really like this one. Ooh. Okay, this one gets a gold star for just being a pretty color. It's kind of shiny on the camera right this second, but when it dries a little bit more, I mean, it already looks pretty on the camera, but like, oh, there is a cat hair. That's fine. Everything in my office is covered in cat hairs. We just deal. Ah, look at that though. That's so pretty. It really is so pretty. This is all one dip still. It's crazy. I am gonna dip again though, because it looks like it's getting a little bit light, but also like crazy that this lasts so long for real. And then we have our little kitty. He's hiding.
It's so rainy. I'm just picking some of the ink back up out of these eyeballs because they got really saturated. If you're wondering why I keep touching his eyes. Oh, look at that. He's so pretty. I'm just gonna draw stars until the pen stops working, I think. It is crazy how long this lasts, though. Okay, that can be my excuse to draw a fish. Because I still didn't draw any fish. Besides, like, the one little lab fish I drew at the beginning. We'll give it just a second, but it did dry really fast last time, so I can't imagine it'll take too long. But this is a really nice pen. I mean, I haven't been talking about it much because I've just been enjoying using it. So I guess here, let me talk about it a little bit because honestly, like, yeah, usually I really don't like giving Hobby Lobby my money. I've bought a lot of cheap nonsense from there that just didn't work very good or was like bad product overall. Or like they make their employees do some really dumb stuff. Like they make them memorize all of the freaking sales every week so that they have to like manage that by themselves. As cringe. Anyway, um, don't like Hobby Lobby. Don't usually like giving them my money, but I did see these really nice pens, and yeah, this was only $9 with 12. What did I say? 4 milliliter inks. Seven milliliters. So like, there's a decent amount of ink in these bottles, you know, and
Yeah, it's really clean actually. And here, even those eyes that I said were really saturated, smudge test, like big 5 out of 5 on the smudge test. Like I cannot get these to smudge unless I put like oil or sweat or something on my fingers, I don't think. But yeah, no, they did. Oh, hey, hey, first time chatters. Sorry, I did zone out. I was trying to figure out my auto mod held that first time chat for some reason. Um, I guess just because it has an at in it. I was trying to figure out why it did that. Sorry. I was zoned out. But yeah, so it is a nice pen though. I really do think that this one is like probably the best thing I've bought at Hobby Lobby, actually for real. But it is really freaking cool. I can't believe that it works this good, actually. And it did come with a lot of ink, so I am gonna keep playing with it. Nah, you're chilling. Thank you, Radius, for checking up on me. No, I was just. Sometimes the automod is doing stuff that is good for me, and sometimes it does weird little nonsense like hold things because they have ats in them, and I just wanted to figure out that why I held that. I don't know, but always hi to new people. Oh, it did also come with this cute little like pen rest. It's just like it just looks like a little glass butt. It's cute, but just to like not stain your desk or whatever. And I will draw the one more set of fish for Harmony because I really like I'm sure plenty of people know what I'm about to draw once I start, but it's just like the little yin yang fish that are just like in a circle swimming around each other. I know that's very original, but also I do really like that one. It's a nice design, so and I went on a whole rant last week about being original, so I might as well practice what I preach and just draw some crap, you know? Excuse me, it's dusty or something in my room. It rained, and I think I'm needing to drink more water or something. I keep clearing my throat. And yeah, like this, where they're kind of like swimming in a circle.
And they're just like little zen fish. And I know people like fish with little teeny eyes or whatever, but I like big bug eye fish, so deal with it. It's my drawing. They're gonna look like lizards or something probably, but cute lizards, I promise. I mean, fish are basically water lizards anyway. Right? Basically. Then this one, kind of looking at from the bottom. Apalakyu. And swoop. Yeah, fish. Oh, and you guys will have to remind me because I have paper updates today. I'll have to show off. Oh, fish. Those look like fish, totally. Excuse the heck out of me. Alright. What colors should our weird little fish be? Here, you want to pick a color, Radius? Or someone else, if the new time chatter or anybody wants to pick a color. Misha, what are you doing? My cat is back in my corner causing a ruckus. What are you doing back there, Cooper? Tearing up all my scrap paper? Yeah. Yeah, well. It's scrap paper. I put so much of that crap out for you guys. Why you gotta be taking the stuff I didn't put out? What should be up? You just want my attention. Oh, the vacuum is running. I see. Well, yellow is a good one, so we'll start with that anyway. Because I haven't tried this yellow, and like I said, they all have little flecks of like tiny crap in them. I haven't really noticed that much with them. Like the ice blue have like quite a bit of shiny pigment in it, and even here on the eyes where it's like really saturated, I don't really see it much, even IRL. So it's not like it's not showing up on the camera or anything, it's just not showing up that much. But maybe I kind of wonder if it's because it's like the glass dip pen actually. I wonder if the pigments are bad, like the little floating dust pigments are not so great for that because like it would have to get picked up on the pen, right? Hmm. Science is weird. All right, let's see if this one explodes. Yes. But thankfully, I was using my handy dandy paper towel. But yeah, I mean, like, look at, like, there's, like, pigment even on the stopper with this one. Like, there's so much. Surely this one will be shiny. My cats are giving me connections. Running all over my room, causing a ruckus. Alright, let's see. I'm a dummy. I just dipped my pen. I didn't even, like, take the freaking pencil off. Okay, hold on. Let's just I'll just do the alphabet down here and see if it looks shiny. How about that? We're testing anyway. It still kind of doesn't. That's crazy. And I can also tell this is one of those ones where the other inks are going to affect it a lot. Because some of the blue must have still been on there, and I can see it coming through, I think. Yeah, here, maybe I'll just draw like a patch and see if I can get it to look shiny. Especially since this ink dries so well, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. Yeah, like it really does just look yellow. That's crazy how much like glitter pigment is in there for it to just not really show up. Oh, sorry. It's it's right here. It got its own line, but here I'll draw an extra one up here so that it's on the camera. Oh, there we go. I swear I didn't just stop drawing the alphabet. Here, we'll make the Z down here a shiny patch too, since we can't see it anyway. And none of the patches are actually shiny. That's crazy. There is actually like a lot of glitter pigment in these. They are just kind of cheap nonsense. Like I said, I'm not
The Hobby Lobby does not usually have wins. But yeah. Pen, epic. Ink, not so much. But at least this one is thin enough that it dries in my notebook. So that works. Alright. And here, let me actually like take the fish out so that we can. Where'd my eraser just go? I had it. Oh, there it is. But yeah, even where, like here in the beginning, it's really dark, or where I made these patches, I really don't see. Oh, yeah, that's all dry already. That's crazy. But yeah, I really don't see any shimmer to it. I mean, my lighting isn't wonderful, it's all sun, but like, you'd think, even sitting here with my little freaking alcove sun, like, oh, what's it called? Like, freaking occluded. I was trying to think of a fancy word that just means shade. But anyway, even me sitting here in the shade, like, you'd think you'd be able to see it a little bit. You just can't really. I mean, maybe if I do just like take the notebook outside, like into the sun, you will be able to see some of the glitter, but also, yeah, here in my studio office space, I cannot see the glitter at all, even in the yellow where it's like thick. So that's a little disappointing. But I will still use it anyway. I mean, it's still a good color. Like, I have no problems with the colors. The colors are kind of nice. They're really not consistent, as you can see. Um, and some of that is my fault, but some of it is also definitely just the colors are not that consistent. Uh, so, I mean, you get what you pay for, kind of shiz with that one, but also, oh, you know what? Okay, we can do another comparison if my orange ink will dry in this book. Let me do. I have here. Hold on. I have not the speedball ink, but another colored acrylic ink that I don't think I've tested in this notebook. So let me get a little tiny dip with my other pen and draw a little bitty star in the corner and see if that dries while I am working on the fish. And if it does, then I will. Yeah. Draw the other fish with this orange, man. It is stuck. Closed. There we go. Yeah, see, I have this just Liquitex orange acrylic. It's like very, very bright neon orange. And I'm gonna draw just a little star over here. And if this dries anytime soon, definitely does not look like it's gonna dry as fast as this cheaper ink. Hercules! God damn it.
Sorry, my cat is on my freaking jewelry box again. Come here. Why are you doing that? Are you being a diva for attention? Look, come be an attention on camera, diva. La 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 la. Hi guys. I'm getting into stuff I'm not supposed to. Okay, bye, puppy. Oh, might dry. Maybe. It doesn't look like it's standing up as bad as the black one did anyway. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna draw the fish. Yeah, Hercules got caught red-handed on that one. I saw him. I literally picked him up off the jewelry box. So he is not, but that's okay. He's cute anyway. He's climbing on other stuff now, but at least it's stuff he's supposed to be on, so I'll leave him be. Well, allowed to be on, not supposed to be on, but you know. Stuff I don't think he's gonna hurt or hurt himself. Are you saying, can you ask me a question? You can always ask me a question. Whether or not it's gonna affect his case is a whole other matter, but you can ask. See, isn't that so pretty? That's such a nice freaking. Ah, that is so true, but also I'm not about to get drunk on Sunday, like early morning. Nah, also it was literally just like I was not eating very good because I drank the same amount of alcohol on a full stomach and was just fine. I just need to feed myself and not just my cats, you know? But I mean, if you want to go ahead and character tag me for a freaking cat trial, like you go right ahead. I don't know if it's gonna help you out any though. Ooh, oh, that's a good one. Okay, that is a good one. But there is no self-made ink here. This is all shiz I bought, thankfully. See, that was a good gotcha though. I like that one. Okay, I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but that was a good one.
The ingredients are ashes and alcohol, by the way, just for the records. No, this. I don't think any of the self-made ink has been on this pen yet. It was a good try. Was a good try, but I haven't played with it, unfortunately. Just regular black ink. Shiz I had laying about. Though I think alcohol is the basis of a lot of ink anyway. So if you want to go down that route, you could just say that I'm drunk from playing with the inks or whatever. You don't have to even have it be my ink. This pen is actually so freaking clean. I really like using it. Alright, let's test that orange and see. Ah, so true. So true, Radius. My bad. Radius would be such a good judge. Or prosecutor. Alright, let's see. Hey, orange ink is passing the smudge test also. So, we can use the orange ink in the notebook for the other fish. The other fish will be bright freaking orange. And on top of it being bright freaking orange, uh, this other ink is ink that I bought at an art store by itself as ink, and so it isn't going to explode when I open it. It's not going to freaking get all over my desk because I touched it funny, you know? I can just play with the freaking ink. Ugh. Sorry, I said I got up and stretched my old man back, and I did, but also it's gonna be a butt to me anyway, apparently. Don't get old, guys. Stay young forever. Guys. Yeah, look at how orange that crap is. It's so orange. It's really funny. I bought it because it was just so orange. Like it's okay. Hold on. I will have to pick up some of that ink, I think. But yeah, look at how orange that stuff is. It's like so orange. Like also, if you thought that it was my pen making the ink look inconsistent, here is your proof that it is not. That ink is just a little bit shite. But that's okay. Oh, I didn't check if this orange was gonna bleed. Is it bleeding? Nah, we're okay. Like, look at how striking that pigment is. It's actually just super saturated. And for such a bright color, like, I love that so much. I bought it because it was on sale, and I was kind of guessing it's probably on sale because it's like a weird color that people didn't buy very much of. But also, it is just like a really nice color. I mean, I will use it, clearly. I'm using it right now. It's actually just crazy also how long these dips last. Like, what am I on? Dip 3 for the whole fish? Oh, nah. Unfortunately, my eyeballs are really freaking good. I have hypersensitivity, so my senses, I get to start out on a much higher bar than lots of people. I'm sure I will be much, much less sensory aware before I start noticing that I have like old people inability to read signs or anything. I had like double 20/20 vision when I was younger. I can't remember if it's 20/40 or 40/20. Or no, wait, it's not because that's like
I guess it was like 1010 or something, because that's like, I don't remember actually. There's some freaking eyeball ratio that means that you are slightly better than 2020, and I was whatever twice the 2020 ratio was. Um, and then I always say it backwards and people correct me, so I'm gonna just say that instead because I'm sure I will say it backwards again. But yeah, like I could read like the little tiny freaking like copyright information at the bottom of the eye charts and stuff usually when I went in for that stuff. I don't think I ever actually went anywhere, so it was probably like at school, so who knows, maybe they just weren't setting it up right or something, but I always scored really, really well on those. And like the hearing tests and stuff, I always got like pretty much perfect scores. Uh and I think I told you guys this once, but I'll say it again just for new people or whatever, but um great. I didn't realize I was still testifying, but that's fine. You guys don't have nobody has to believe me that Hercules is a freaking goblin. It's me that has to deal with him being a freaking goblin either way. Uh, but yeah, no, it's actually crazy. Sometimes I will hear stuff that is just like, or like, those tones where like kids will prank each other with those freaking high pitched noises because adults can't hear them. Like, I can still hear those. You're not supposed to be able to past like 20 something. I'm definitely past 20 something. And I can still hear all of those. And anytime kids are being like, hee hee hee, I go, ow my freaking ears. They go, oh. It's like, I just, I just don't. I don't get it. Uh, that's okay. I don't want to because I was gonna say like the other thing that has high pitched tones like that is like electronics and stuff. Like you you don't want to be able to hear people's freaking phone chargers, I promise. Being able to hear people's freaking phone chargers is annoying. Like imagine anytime you were in a space where people were charging their phone, you just hear like you can't even hear me through my microphone because it's too high pitched, but yeah, just like little whiny noises through the freaking chords. They're just like little high pitched whiny noises. Yeah, like imagine like an old TV, but like really, really high pitched. That's what phone chargers all sound like, and nobody knows because nobody can hear them. But also, that is what all phone chargers freaking sound like, and it's annoying. No, I used to genuinely think that no, I used to genuinely think that I was like hallucinating a lot because I would hear stuff all the time that people wouldn't hear. And like, I also was a little kid with anxiety. Probably some of it was like me ramping it up and like I hearing stuff that actually wasn't there, but also some of it was just me like hearing the neighbor's goats that are like 5 doors down and like a bunch of acres away from me, or like hearing people's television that was like a house over or something, and just not realizing that's what it was. Um, because I do have like really bad hypersensitivity, which is just like in specifically neurodivergent people, sometimes when your other skills don't develop as well, your sensory skills hyper develop to compensate for that. And that has happened to me. So, like, touching things or smelling things or freaking looking at stuff is all like having a really good microphone with no filter for me, or a really good camera with a bad lens, that just like adjusts a lot, because I just like process all of that information all at once really quickly. Um, but I don't have like appropriate filters and stuff for it. So that's like I used to think I was dyslexic because my eyes do that thing that like phone cameras will do when they can't figure out where the text is in relationship to them, right? And they will like zoom in and out. My eyeballs used to do that to me while I was trying to read. Um, and I thought I was dyslexic because I just couldn't get my eyes to focus on. I mean, I might still be a little dyslexic, but like also definitely not as bad as I thought I was. Because if I do actually, put in my little mindfulness practice and practice my ADHD skills and stuff, I can read a lot better. But also, yeah, stuff like that, or like in college when I lived in a dorm room, sound travels through walls so well. People do not get how well sound travels through walls. And so I would just like pee in bed or something and like accidentally like put my shoulder on the wall or something, and all of a sudden be able to hear like four different doors away from me. Um, that was terrible. Uh, I really do have like just really severe hypersensitivity. It's not like a cool little party trick or anything. I mean, I can use it as a cool little party trick when I'm like, here's what your phone charger sounds like, and I turn like my little microphone dial so that people can hear, pitches they wouldn't normally be able to and stuff like that. But also, for the most part, it's just annoying. Or think about this. Your house is only as clean as the things you can see. Which means if I can see things better than everybody else's house is always disgusting to me. Everything is gross. Because if you have like little tiny dust spots on your cups, I can see those. If you have little freaking goo in your sink, I can see it. If you think that, your dishes are clean enough, I can feel the little dust that settles on the bottom of dishes with your finger oils and stuff. I can feel and see all of that stuff. The world is just gross. And I get to admit that more than other people. like like I think it's really funny when people will be like, "Oh, I worked in this restaurant and so I know how gross it is, so I don't want to eat there." Like, if you have a coworker that like puts bodily fluids or something in the food, and you like specifically know this place like is more disgusting than the typical restaurant, that I get that. But if you're just like, sometimes food falls on the floor and they sell it, and it's like everywhere does that. I promise you, everywhere does that. It's gross. I know it's gross, but also like if you are eating in your home and somebody drops food on the floor in the kitchen, your mom might have picked up food off the floor and served it to you once upon a time. I'm just saying. Like, it's not impossible. Um the world is just kind of gross. So like I just think it's I just, eat the food. Eat the food cuz it's yummy. Don't think about it. And if you want to think about it, have that be like a separate experience to eating the food. You don't got to do both at the same time. That's silly. Um, Thank you. I like the fishies too. They're so pretty. I was gonna comment on them, and then I got distracted. But yeah, no, they're so good, and they're already dry. That's so crazy. Yeah, this black ink. Where did it go? Where did it go? The Feather Touch ink. Here it is. This one, if you want ink that will never dry on glossy paper, this one, the feather pen ink, will never dry on glossy paper. I don't know why. It dries on other things, but it's just thick enough that on glossy paper, don't work. Well, they're fine. They're fine. They're gonna be in the sketchbook. They can be in whatever they want because it's imaginary. But yeah, they are so cute. They did come out so good. I think they might be my favorite out of all the drawings, actually. See, I mean, like, I was that this is legit what I'm talking about. Like, this is probably my favorite out of all the drawings I did today. And I was like talking so much crap about this design before I did it. I was like, this is unoriginal nonsense. I'm just drawing it for kicks and giggles, like whatever the frick. And this is probably my favorite one. It's because um, this one I messed up the ratio on the eyeballs a little bit because it bleeded. Uh, this one has like Jeff the Killer eyeballs. He's a little uncanny, but we like them both anyway. But yeah. Ah, they're so good. Oh, I forgot to sign them. Well, I already put my inks away, so maybe we'll just sign them with fountain pen. Where's my fountain pen? Okay. I'm sure you guys have heard about this pen, but I am also gonna plug this pen because apparently I plugged this pencil and now it's $20. So look at this, guys. Have you guys tried this Pilot Kakuno pen? If you haven't and you ever want to try fountain pens, this cost me $12 online, not even at my cheap little art store. It is a Pilot pen, so it's not like crap nonsense. And it's so cute. It has a little smiley face on it that you can, so that when you're writing, you know whether or not you're writing at the correct angle because if you can see the smiley face, you're writing at the right angle, right? Because it's like this. So if you're up like here, you can't see it. If you're over like here, you can't see it. Um, and it's got like here. It's got a really nice space in the back for this little cartridge that it comes with. I have to put more ink in there because it didn't. I think it's a little bit bigger than an international standard cartridge. It didn't seem to want to take my international standards. So, uh, but so if you don't have an ink plunger or something, little eyedropper, whatever, to fill pens with, you might have to spend $2 on some pipettes or something. I legit use here. I'll show you guys. If you are worried about you know, filling pens being hard, this is legit what I use. One second. Okay. I have these cheap plastic like eyedropper pipettes that you can buy at any art store, Walmart even probably, like just little cheap art supply things. And I literally just stick the end like into the ink cartridge to put the ink in there. That's it. It's I mean, you got to do it a little bit slowly because it's so small, but it's not hard. It's just a little slow. Uh, and there are nice little, yeah, yeah. You might even have some for like other projects or something. Like they're just kind of useful little art supplies. Um, yeah. See, well, not all of my fancy pens. See here, I have one. I have one.
Here, this is my cheap Chinese nonsense pen. I'm taking it apart before I even show you guys, but so it's pretty, but it is just kind of cheap nonsense. And but it did come with this cute little freaking cartridge where you can see on the back. I'm not going to take it out because I don't want it to spill, but you can see on the back, like, this twists, and you can twist it up and down, and it will just vacuum up all of the ink in your little bottle. It's so nice. So I don't know if that's how your vacuum pen works, or if you just like sit it in the end or whatever. I've seen some that just like kind of soak the ink too, but that's how mine works. It's like a rubber vacuum. Um, yeah, I like this one though. I mean, it does, it takes a little bit to get started, and it is just kind of a cheap, scratchy pen, but but I like it all right. Yeah, it doesn't want to write for me right now, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like. I get that some art supplies are like you get what you pay for or whatever, but sometimes you just like with watercolors. I can't get into doing watercolors because I know if I get into doing watercolors, my art supply budget has to go like way, way up, you know? And I just don't want to have to do that to myself. That seems silly. There we go. Alright. And I just feel like if I don't, you know, that's not broke, don't fix it kind of shiz. I like my art stuff. But also, yeah, there are definitely some art supplies where like I would use them, but they are so expensive to even try that it's just like, eh. So if somebody with expensive art supplies wants to sponsor me, I will take your art supplies for free and tell everybody how cool they are. But I'm broke. And I think I'm gonna draw just like some little freaking leaves and stuff over here because I want it to look a little bit more together. Like some little suggestion of like little moss or something, you know? Or those little like I don't even know what they're called, but they are just like little tiny bead leaves on vines. I'm sure it's some kind of like algae or moss or something, but I don't know what they're called. Yeah. All right. I think that was definitely what this needed. Kind of wish I'd made them green, but it's way too late now, so.
And look at those fishes. They are so good. I actually really like these. So what if, okay, we might, we might burn the drawing here, because, we might be about to overcook it. But I want to make blackfish pupils. Just do a little highlight under the eye. Okay, nah, not burnt. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, okay, it did. I thought it might fix the Jeff the Killer eyeballs, and it definitely did. Okay, epic. So it does look like I smudged it a little bit there, because this is not, Oh no, wait, is this the ink that's never gonna dry? I maybe just did use the ink that's never gonna dry. Crap. Single tears. Well, you know what? I didn't use that much of it. Maybe if I leave it out in the Arizona sun. Ah. Oh well. That's okay. It looks pretty right now. Well, I think on that note, I'm gonna stop freaking with things. But oh, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. And oh, look at those cute little fish. They look so freaking good, though. I do actually really like them. I feel kind of bad that I just put the ink that's not gonna dry on them, but we will see if I can fix that with, I don't know, a fucking hair dryer or something. Ah, cries. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. It has been a blast as per always, and I appreciate you guys making me draw stuff, sitting around, and being just generally cool dudes. You know, go back out there, be cool dudes, be the Stitches, keeping it all together. Keep your gas masks on. Help yourself with your gas mask before you help anybody else with theirs. There's a reason they say it on the airplanes. Be good to yourselves, peoples, and I will see you all next week. Bye bye!